Let me grab my one fish. I'm gonna go on a mining excavation. So I think what I want to talk about really quick is I would like to talk about like older Minecraft versions. I did make my last video on kind of like the way I like to play Minecraft, and a part of it was that I play on older versions, so I guess I kind of want to go into that a little bit. And it could be for... I'll say this, and I feel like I can say this with, you know, pretty good confidence, is that the reason why I play older versions is because they just have more charm. To me, the simplicity is more fun. And not that like the new versions are bad or anything, you know, but I do like the simplicity of the older versions. You know, granted, like I said, you know, nostalgia may play a factor because it's the versions, you know, that I grew up on that I find are, you know, most fun. But, you know, at the same time, I don't know. I think another thing is that the newer versions are definitely like, I'm not gonna say that they're like the easiest thing ever, because I think to a new player, you know, it's gonna be a little daunting and you're gonna have some struggle, but I feel like the older versions also are a little bit more difficult. I think there's a little bit more of a grind. I think as the versions have progressed, you know, there's a farm for everything, which isn't a bad thing, right? I think having farms for resources and whatnot and making redstone contraptions is really good, but it's not even the farms, really. Like, I think a lot of the grind of the game has been taken out in the newer versions, right? Which makes me, you know, think like if y'all don't really want to grind too much or don't really like the monotonous parts of Minecraft, like why not just go into creative? Like don't force yourself to play, you know, I guess the mode that's not fun for you. But since creative is an option, I'm not sure why. Well, I guess I do know why. Yeah, I think business-wise, Microsoft or Mojang going for more of a mass appeal and go for more of an easy game, that's going to get them more sales. You know, at the end of the day, it's just what it is. It just is sad, I think. I don't, like I said, I don't think that a lot of the stuff they're adding is like terrible. I think that a lot of the changes that they made definitely made the game like a lot easier, and it's like little small things, right? Like the like for enchanting, you know, it used to be that you had to get 30 levels, enchant, and you would lose all your 30 levels and you'd have to get 30 levels again. And now it is getting 30 levels using lapis, and it doesn't actually take all of your levels. And while this has given purpose to lapis, it's just a way that the game has become easier. Same with like the way you can disenchant things if you don't get the enchantment you like. I don't know. There's probably even more things to go into, and you know, maybe that's just a natural progression of a game and whatnot. I mean, I think mining too as well. Like I feel like you can find and gather a lot of the stuff you need now without, like I feel like at some point you just stop mining. You know, the game doesn't become about mining and gathering anymore. Like at some point you just have everything, or you can automate everything. And it's like, while automation is cool and whatnot, it does kind of disrupt, I think, like the main point, the purpose of the game, you know, which is mining and crafting and you know, I don't know, just I feel like the game was meant to be something where you had to grind, but maybe it's for the best that it went away from that, you know, just for the longevity of the game. I guess, you know, or I guess like more people playing it. But yeah, like I have reiterated a couple times, this isn't hating on the newer versions of Minecraft. It's more so just explaining maybe why I like to play the older ones. And even like when I say old, You know, right now I'm on 1.7.10, but even going back to like alpha beta, it's just, I don't know, that simplicity, you know, it's more grindy because you have to gather more and at a slower pace. I think it's like more cathartic, you know, and having less in the game to, you know, like distract you or whatnot or overwhelm you is also, I don't know, it's relaxing. I apologize if I like sound weird or whatnot. I have a cough and I'm trying to hold it in. I just had to mute to cough there, but yeah, I just think, I don't know, the older versions are, I just like how cathartic they are. I feel like they just, I don't know, have more charm. Old textures too as well. Like the new textures look beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Loving the new textures. I think that they just mesh really well together. They're really good for building too. But I don't know, I love like the more harshness of the old textures. I think it makes more simple builds make sense. Like I feel like with the new textures, if you build a very simple build, it just doesn't look right. But in old, you know, Minecraft texture simple builds, I think do look correct. It's so funny because there's so many like videos on YouTube of Minecraft and its nostalgia, and Minecraft isn't what it used to be anymore and whatnot. And I think it's more so of a trend than anything. You know, it was like people saw like, oh wow, this content does well, let me make a video about it. So I mean, I feel like that's probably why there are so many. Just kind of easy. But it's super interesting to watch them, I'm not gonna lie. Like I love watching those videos to see what people's just to see what people's mindsets are on it. And you know, I'm kind of delving into that topic as well in a way here. But yeah, I think a lot of the things that those videos usually say are, you know, pretty accurate for the most part, as far as like, and some of them even delve into the territory of maybe the game isn't, you know, getting worse as we perceive, but you know, we're just getting older. And honestly, I think a big part of that is true because, you know, I really don't play a lot of video games, you know, and I've tried to keep it, you know, a hobby, but you know, definitely lately, you know, I barely touch video games, it seems like. And I don't know, it's just, I think of all the video games I go back to, it's this, right? It's an old version of Minecraft. I could play like Spider-Man, but I'm playing this, so, which is interesting that this, and it's not even like a, like this is genuinely what I would prefer to play. Yeah, I think it's just relaxing. To be honest, I think it's really relaxing to just mine away. I think it's relaxing to like gather resources. I think building can be relaxing too, but I think the gathering is like what I like the most for sure. I think building stuff is definitely cool, and I definitely like having things to kind of look at. I don't have a crafting table, so I'll have to go back up, but yeah, I'm definitely not so much of a builder. I will build some things that look, you know, okay. I think another thing about old Minecraft is I don't feel pressured to have like crazy cool builds. Like I just kind of build very simple square structures, and I don't know, it just works. And it doesn't look weird because, you know, it's the old textures. But yeah, I don't know, I just prefer the older versions. I think they're just more charming. I think their simplicity is just really fun. I think it's cathartic. It's familiar. It's comfortable. You know, that nostalgia. But yeah, I would, I guess, love to hear like what other people think about that. That's why I like watching those videos that pop up where it's like, you know, Minecraft nostalgia or whatnot. It's funny that people talk about the music, because I do feel like the music is a huge proponent Because dude, I feel like every time specific songs, I mean, in any of the songs, right? But like specific songs, I guess sometimes come on, I'll just, man, it hits you right in the heart. It just like puts like a certain feeling that's hard to describe through your body when it hits like those first few notes, and you're just sitting there like taking it all in. Because I think subconsciously, when I was young and that music would play, I didn't really like think about it too much, maybe, or it wasn't a big deal. But like now, it's like you hear it and you're like, oh my gosh, because it invokes, it takes you back, I guess, to those early days, takes you back. So yeah, I think I don't know, the music's like really nice. I think C418 did a beautiful job with the music and the music discs too. I really do like the discs that they made. Really, really cool. But yeah, that's another proponent as well. Flipping burgers. But yeah, man, what's crazy is I could definitely just mine for like hours, listening to music, just kind of mining away, collecting. I don't know why, it's just like super relaxing. I also like this form of like doing content. A lot of the content that we see, super edited, super scripted. So hopefully I can provide like a fresh experience with just speaking without a script on a certain topic. It's definitely going to be a little bit rambly because it's not planned, but I do still think it's just nice. Hopefully it's relaxing or informative or thought-provoking, I guess. I'll go ahead and start like strip mining a little bit. But yeah, old Minecraft. It's great. I just ate my only fish. I'm gonna have to like get more food. I feel like I'm definitely not doing well on food right now. Well, that's interesting noise. Maybe there's a cave nearby. But yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and end the video here. We're reaching like 13 minutes. It's a little bit long. Well, it's not really long, but I'm kind of at the end of maybe my ideas, or at least like right now what I can think of. But yeah, whoever's watching this, hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a great day hope you had a great day too, or as well, and hopefully tomorrow's a good day for you, or another good day for you as well. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed listening to me talk about old Minecraft, even though some of it may not really be so coherent. But yeah, hope you guys have a good one. Later.